Topping off our morning rush, we start with the major drug dealing sting in Albuquerque. More than a dozen people are waking up behind bars. The Central Narcotic Unit launched Operation Broken Arrow back in April. They say several people were using the Bow and Arrow Lodge Motel like their own personal drug house. In total, 15 people were arrested.
Well, the Protect Our Kids Act is on its way to the Senate this morning after passing in the House in the wake of recent mass shootings across the country. The legislation would raise the minimum age to purchase a semi-automatic rifle from 18 to 21 years old and ban high-capacity magazines. That bill is unlikely to clear the Senate, where it would need 60 votes to pass. We're following breaking news for you this morning. Police are currently on scene at an apparent homicide in the 4400 block of Montgomery in northeast Albuquerque. Now, they say that they were called to the scene in regards to a man found dead. We will update you as soon as we learn more.
The attack on the U.S. Capitol is set to take center stage as the Select House Committee hearings on the insurrection will air during prime time. During 6 scheduled sessions, the panel is set to present witness accounts and videos from that day.
An Albuquerque man will now spend the next 22 years in prison for killing a mail carrier. Xavier Zamora shot and killed Jose Pepe Hernandez on his mail route near 98th and Tower after Hernandez saw Zamora fighting with his mother and tried to intervene. In federal court yesterday, the now 20-year-old pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. Erica.
And here's a look at our hourly forecast. Temperatures in the upper 60s this morning. Very mild start to the day. We'll be heating up quick, though, so get out early. And we will see a chance for more showers and storms later this afternoon.
COVID-19 cases are going up again in New Mexico, but health officials say that the effects are not as severe this time around. During the last surge, 20% of hospitalized COVID-19 patients needed ventilators. Now that number is around 3%.
In the meantime, Moderna officials say they have redesigned a version of their COVID-19 booster shot that appears to provide stronger protection against the Omicron variant. The drug maker made the announcement just a day after the FDA's vaccine advisors voted to recommend another COVID vaccine option to the roster. That one is from Novavax. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It is up to the high category today. We'll see some severe storms in northeast New Mexico and widespread showers and storms across the state.
Fire crews are continuing to fight the black fire burning in the Gila as it grows closer to becoming the second largest fire in recorded state history. The black fire is at more than 297,000 acres in size, and it's about 400 acres away from overtaking the 2012 Whitewater Baldy fire.
And to the north, officials say it's been a successful couple of days in the fight against the Hermit's Peak Calf Canyon fire. They're looking to ease up evacuation orders in the next coming days. The fire remains around 318,000 acres. It's still 65% contained.
Families affected by the Hermit's Peak Calf Canyon fire are now taking legal action against the Forest Service. The Hermit's Peak fire started as a prescribed burn on April 6th. Now homeowners want to know who made that decision to burn that day. The attorneys are asking a judge to force the Forest Service to hand over the requested records and cover the costs of attorney's fees. Erica.
And here's a look at the traffic maps. We are clear this morning. No accidents or slowdowns to report.
A 13-year-old from Michigan is honored for saving his mom's life. Jennifer Jakobsen was moments away from losing consciousness when her 13-year-old son Andrew sprang into action. He performed the Heimlich maneuver, followed by striking her back until the food finally came out. The Boy Scouts of America is honoring Andrew for his heroic actions.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5 this morning, some of the firefighters battling the Hermit's Peak Calf Canyon fire are relying on a new system in their camps to save water and lighten the load on the local water system. The Southwest Incident Management Team has now teamed up with a company now called Waterfleet to recycle and reuse the water.
On to number 4 now. A brand new facility for the Department of Public Safety is now the first of its kind in the state. The ribbon-cutting ceremony took place yesterday. The facility will be used to preserve evidence using cases all across New Mexico.
And at number 3, we are going to have a slight chance for a couple of showers and thunderstorms through the middle Rio Grande Valley today, but they'll be very hit or miss in the metro. Number
2, COVID-19 cases are up again in the state, but health officials say the effects are not as severe this time around. During the last surge, 20% of hospitalized COVID patients needed ventilators. This time around, that number is down to 3%. Health officials say there's a number of factors at play, including immunity from vaccines and past infections, and more effective treatments like Paxlovid and Remdesivir.
And at number 1 this morning, more than a dozen people are behind bars. As authorities say that the problem is bigger than just narcotics on the street. They say that type of activity is now becoming violent. The Central Narcotic Unit launched Operation Broken Arrow back in April. They say that several people were using the Bow and Arrow Lodge like their own personal drug house. Now, during the operation, deputies say that they found thousands of dollars in cash, hundreds of fentanyl pills, Xanax, meth, and crack cocaine, multiple firearms as well. They say the guns are now becoming a big concern.